When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense comes onto the field first today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Houston's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able...
And wait just a second. The official is going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The short hands, it's Glass. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. He's got him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston wants to play fast. from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get touchdown, Houston! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The play fake on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Anderson will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's open on the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Houston going up tempo. Run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him again. Across the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And down he goes back at the 3. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Great job by the back on the option.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Fires left. Got his man downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players. They jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Anderson wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And some room to work. Picks up the first down. What a big-time run there to get it out to the 13 before going out of bounds and giving this offense some room.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Anderson will throw. Finds his target down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Going right to work up top. Forced out of the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuffed in the backfield. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Houston wants to play fast.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. A strike downfield.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got room at the 35. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fakes the catch. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Unloads to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good.
Brings into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The RPO is complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Get set. For the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Complete via the screen. He's brought down at the 38.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Anderson will throw. Right on the money. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Caught by the receiver.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third down after the run. Gets the back moving. Anderson wants to throw. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give and tick, 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 tick. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They've got some room, entered to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The kick is on its way. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like
turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.